好的，好，那我们继续我们巫师2王国刺客的游戏进度。然后我们昨天已经玩完的那个竞技。 升级1.3天赋真的是太强了，很快就变得很强。好，继续解任务。先去解这个好了。这什么鬼？先去解这个好了。
Life can be really scary. I fought on this guy.
这那么远哦，走过去吧。死鬼！看一下。
I'll make mincemeat of your arse!
Did they hire a witcher?
Everything all right, Geralt?
Yeah!
Fen! Keep dropping your guard like that and they'll... Who do we have here?
Someone who's worried about your close combat skills.
We practice a few hours every day.
And here I thought
Really? Care to show us your...
Why not?
I'll try.
See if you're as strong in your arms as you are in your gob.
Let's see what my friend Vernon taught you.
Make some room!
Close the distance! Move it! Dodge! Dodge! Wake up!
Aneh.
Got a feeling Fen won't remember much of that fight, with a few more surprises up.
Why not?
Take me on. I fancy learning a few witches' tricks.
Let's see what my friend Vernon taught you.
Make some room!
Move it! Dodge! Dodge! Wake up! Close the distance!
Ha! It's with a few more surprises.
Why not?
Run out of monsters to slay? Why are you fighting my men?
Just checking to see if you've taught them well.
And?
I'm amazed they're still standing.
You lackeys! Letting yourselves get thrown around like hay bales. Maybe you want to give me a try.
Show me what you got, my striped...
Oh shit.
You win.
Pleasure getting a few slugs in the mug from you, Witcher. We're always eager to learn. You deserve a prize.
I don't need a reward.
It's no reward, just a sign of gratitude. We drag our arses round the world and collect all sorts of scrap metal. Take something. May it serve you well. See you soon.
Not so fast, Witcher. You'll take me on now. You snitch.
So be it.
What the bloody hell's all this about?
We're just practicing.
Want practice? I'll have you cleaning the canteen with your bare arses. How's that for practice? Back to the camp!
Aye, sir. That doesn't end this. Stop looking for square coins. You've little to gain, and you just might lose your head over it.
So long.
得到什么？
Want to practice?
When the time...
Want to pra-
When the...
Want to...
When the...
His mother comes and tells him the elder and the recruiter are coming for you. He was slaughtering pigs at the time, so he takes a pig's eye and puts it between his buttocks.
He does what?
Puts a pig's eye in his app. Greetings.
Hello, damn it.
Here to spy on us. For Henselt. For Death Mold.
It just so happens we have common aims.
In that case...
What new?
Thanks to us, it still is good old Temerian. If I hadn't sniffed out Laredo's treachery, a Kedweni garrison would be stationed there already. Constable John Natalis has appointed a new commandant to Flotsam. Let's hope he doesn't turn out to be another whore.
You miss your old friend?
If the gods are kind, he'll yet fall into my hands. That said, I wonder what the scoundrel...
You need to be careful. Death Mold can't learn that you're whole.
He won't. Don't you worry, now.
Death Mold has an excellent net of his own spies.
That spy we caught at Laredo's.
Why did...
What else was...
On the boat, you said he was living proof of...
I didn't plan it. He just didn't survive the interrogation.
Maybe you shouldn't have keel-hauled him.
If he'd been cooperative, I wouldn't have had to.
Did he spill anything interesting?
He was tough, but waterboarding can be incredibly effective. Eventually, he coughed up that Henselt was trying to bring the border towns to a boil. And that rat Laredo was supposed to stir unrest in...
Any idea what's happening on the other side of the...
Well, I expect not much has changed. A bunch of dwarf...
Saskia.
But just a woman.
Just a hunch? And there's all the talk. Besides, to assemble an army of elves, dwarves, and humans who fight side by side, you pretty much have to be extraordinary.
You'll not persuade me some woman will defeat Henselt in battle.
You're forgetting one thing.
Motivation's important. Temeria's my only concern.
Think he wouldn't stop after conquering Edirn? What if he quickly deals with...
It's possible, but I hope it won't come to that.
I was wondering what your act...
The Blue Stripes never want for work, especially in a hotbed like...
You're not about to tell me, are you?
I've got my finger on the pulse, and I've not forgotten what I came here...
Foltest's assassin.
Precisely. He's holed up like a rat, and he'll meet a rat's end.
How are things?
Quiet. Nothing to talk about, really.
Why not stop waiting and...
My people are combing the area for Letho, who seems to have vanished. There's nothing else I can do.
Busy as ever. I need to lift the fog of specters.
I never thought I'd see you so eager to help.
Coincidence.
What interest might you have in tracking down the...
I get the feeling it's all linked. If I can't get to the bottom of this plot, I'll...
In any case, I wonder who's behind it.
Well, I know where the plotters meet. If you want to learn more, come with me.
That would be a grave error.
I thought that's exactly what they pay you to do.
Sorry, Geralt.
In the face of possible disaster, they tried to draft entire villages in Baidu. Half the search knew beforehand and fled.
Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings, Vess. What news?
They're keeping their...
Could Henselt himself be...
You don't think it's possible? Consider the Pontar Valley. Temeria, Kedwen...
True. Henselt might profit from the deaths of Foltest and Demavend, but covert assassinations aren't his style.
I suppose you're right. The Kedweni kings... Perhaps that's his ruse. When the cheese goes missing from...
We've lost the assassin's trail.
The trail led us here. If it goes no further, the assassins must...
Henselt thinks he'll...
A regular army will always...
Maybe she'd rather die than... Or she has a surprise in...
Possibly. Henselt keeps the...
Why haven't you set up in the Kedweni camp? Information becomes...
Henselt doesn't trust us, and I don't blame him.
I wanted to thank you.
The only great fights are those I win.
It's no dishonor to...
If it wasn't a tournament but a battle, we wouldn't be speaking now.
You were better than all the knights of Ketwin put together.
You're very kind.
I'm sincere.
A rare trait. Perhaps I should take advantage of this opportunity.
哎呦，可以哦。
Since we're...
With pleasure.
I wasn't expecting you to agree. This was your chance to get back at me.
I have no need.
Interesting.
I was sure you'd go easy on me. Then I'd have told you to bugger off. But since you took me seriously, I have some Toussaint wine in my tent. Could I tempt you?
Lead the way. I learned more about you from that duel than from all our conversation.
I'm curious. According to Geralt of Rivia, what is Vess like?
She's ambitious. And beautiful.
In that order?
What if I say the reverse?
If you think I don't like to hear compliments about I'm a soldier, and it pisses me off when I'm viewed as a pair of tits atop an...
In that case, let's drink to your needs.
I fulfill my needs differently.
Then what do you want to drink to?
To us.
I didn't know there was an us.
Better to live a day as a king than a life as a beggar. First we'll drink...
Can we do it the other way round?
开干了，开干了。 模型在碰撞。
The coin says these are pansies, not. But we'll have to make do with them. We'll put them out front, let the cavalry run them over. Maybe it'll lose some momentum. So, the battle was on. Terrible losses on the left flank. They almost broke our ranks. Their serfs dropped their pikes and ran to the archers' corpses.
Did they start looting?
Listen, they picked up the bows and shot at the enemy. I tell you, each shot meant a dead man.
Ah, those were the serfs from Baywood.
Exactly. Poaching is in their blood. We got our orders and got busy preparing to leave the village. She comes up to him and says, "You promised."
过得去吧？应该是可以吧？这么小。两个死尸的欸。这个有5个哎，发音伤害加成啊！线上减速加3%，这个加1%而已，是后面再来用啊，感觉好像有点早。
You're not the one we seek, though his aura is strong, even on you.
Impossible. I watched Maverick.
Who are...
I'm a Witcher, and I'm here because you haunt an innocent man.
Maverick? Innocent? That son of a bitch murdered me and my 2 sisters, then threw our bodies off the cliff. Our father.
I need to find out if you're telling the truth. If your story checks out...
盖特，傻小。搜索方式作为和谈。找马里克是不是？
What you doing here?
Get out of the way. I need to inspect this area.
Be careful. They say get us out of here, will ya?
You came here on your own. You can get back on your own.
This place is crawling with droners. I mean, we'd have stayed in our tents on our arse. We're safe in the circle, but 3 feet outside.
All right, we'll go back. Apparently, it's bad luck to tread on the ashes. Nothing interesting. Who cares enough to bring all these things here? Nothing. Again. Strange aura. Who cares enough to bring all these things here? Strange aura. Let's take a closer look. Sabrina was nailed to this wheel. Something protected the wheel from the flame. Fresh holes and splinters. Someone's pulled nail. I better take one. People seem to be staying away from the wheel. They're afraid. All the gifts are at a safe distance from it. Glad to know I'm not the only one to desecrate this site. Animal tracks. Dogs, wolves, bears, even birds. You'd think this was a feeding ground, but they all fear the circle, except for cats. Their tracks are everywhere. One even napped on the pedestal. They clearly like this. People seem to be staying. An unnatural stillness typical. Candles, amulets. Let's see. Square coins adorned with a fish. I guess the plotters like to come here. Candles. The stench is worse than Zoltan's. Carved from a solid piece of stone. Reusable, you could say. I need to bring the king here. I need to reenact the execution. If I can only summon Sabrina's ghost, I need to know what happened here. Witnesses of the execution, they're the key. 2 leads. Sabrina's cultists and the nail thief who's obviously immune to the aura of this place. Time to question some soldiers.
You've looked and touched your...
How did you manage to avoid the
The visionary was with us. He led us through, then left.
Did you see them burn the sorceress?
3 years ago! We both served under Henselt then.
They say the king never wanted to make a spectacle. Some soldiers never come here, but others visit the circle to check the remains.
You're just like them. To you, it's only a superstition to make money from. You're
like that shitbag who trades out...
You're mistaking.
Really?
I'm
keeping it! Not heard what they say!
Did you light those candles?
We did.
What's it to you?
Burning them for Sabrina?
To you, 'tis a waste of time, right?
Feel their eyes on you. They're...
Don't you believe the visionary?
Old idiot. It's his fault we ended up here.
What kind of stories?
He says, if we burn candles, the dead sorceress's spirit...
He also says only those who believe will survive.
I believe him. Know why? He lives deep in the valleys, but something protects him from all those harpies.
I don't like this place.
Thought you'd want to stay the night here.
I know at least a few places I'd rather sleep. Come on.
Beats me why they've been fighting over these hellholes for generations.
I get goosebumps every time I go outside the palisade.
Guess Vic was right. We should have sat on our arse.
You'll be whistling a different tune when the mist lifts and we attack Bergen.
The visionary's a right bastard.
Damn it.
Drowner lairs. Not the best spots for picnics.
好冷嘞。靠腰，什么呀？靠腰哦，至少是这样啊。 个屁呀！我操！傻眼！这记录差很远哎，算了。 这种都没有标记的，那实在要去对小你，闹死嘞！这一对啊，这都没有指引。 去接任务吧。
His mother comes and tells him the elder and the recruiter are coming for you. He was slaughtering pigs at the time, so he takes a pig's eye and puts it between his buttocks.
He does what?
Puts a pig's eye in his arse.
Life can be really scary. I fought with an ill guy.
Well, it was here yesterday.
I'm done with this cursed
I had a mate
place.
from Rivia, but they killed
Bloody
him.
comet. Square coins. Have you managed to do anything?
The Spectre claims...
Is that why you wanted my coin? To talk rubbish?
再回去一趟。
Still looking for coins.
What else am I to do? This Mists drive tournaments. Now that...
I'm in.
The scum has so far destroyed 2. Since the mist appeared, the lads from the company have collected...
I'm a bit scared of going against the same.
The enemy have fed you their propaganda.
So? I'd
看我如何打败你。 太没天理了。
You won. Do you want coin or something special? I'd prefer something besides gold. I see you've got quite a bit of armor.
If that's your wish, I can offer you a number of armor designs, specifically for studded, tempered, or supple leather armor.
干哪一种啊？
I'll take the...
Didn't expect you'd want...
干给我这什么烂东西啊！
So?
Said this nail was the closest to her right hand.
Relics are...
I found footprints at Sabrina.
Why would I? You found them, not me.
Yet your boots are black from ash.
Shh. All right.
Do you remember the sorceress Sabrina?
Same as all the others. Looked like a young nympho, with an old hag inside. You want to talk about her? See that freak who burns candles?
Do you remember?
When they set the stake on fire, she shouted something to the king. She probably foretold his syphilis.
Did you see?
Sure I did. I was in the 5th Company. I remember the commotion when that if only I had that spear now.
You know Yahan?
Never heard of him. Where'd you get the idea that I know him?
Where's Yahan's spear now?
I don't know. I simply won't talk about that.
Do you remember the sorceress Sabrina?
Same as all the others. Looked like a young nympho.
Got anything in?
Ash from the... whatever...
You fool! You'd believe him if he told you it was Sabrina's shin bone. He ripped you off.
Hey, watch it! I've no crazy idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
Are you moved? Then spit.
Have...
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope
Oh
you're
my God.
a civilian.
Didn't have anyone like you in our village. Witcher.
What's going on?
Stay out of it.
Sabrina was a saint in her lifetime. Remember how she healed the wounded?
But now she's dead and can't help anyone.
I believe the visionary. Those who dismiss his words are doomed.
Doomed are those who take lunacy for prophecy and carcasses for holy arson.
What's this argument?
I bought a relic to protect me from Scoia'tael arrows.
That relic's rubbish.
Show me.
What for?
I have a similar nail. Mine's rusty, but this one looks like...
So?
Told you! The seller ripped you!
I'd like to...
Better hurry up, because if he's conned me, I'll chop his head off.
So long.
Relic!
So long.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
Hello.
It seems we'll be slaughtering squirrels again.
Hello.
Never handed any rebellion, every evil cause.
We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this
A
mist
rebel
lifts.
and troublemaker
won't just disappear.
is not of the human kind.
Look what the cat
She
dragged
is
in.
Learning.
A mage on the other side of the
How do you know?
You shall know them by the fruit of their spells.
It could be Triss.
No, Witcher, it's someone far.
Does the name...
A traitor. He did some damage in my ranks. 1 dead and 2... If you know where he's hiding, I've some issues I'd like to discuss with you.
I believe he has Seltkirk's armor, one of the artifacts.
My investigation's at a dead end. I know not where he is, and I'll...
Hold off a bit longer. If he escapes...
There's no way to do so. My people guard the ford, and I doubt our brave Vincent...
Spoken to...
Indeed, he was delighted to hear.
Great, because I need the medallion of the priest known as Crest.
He'll give you nothing until you free him from the curse. Truthfully, I believe I understand him. You have a good chance of perishing when you confront the Draugrs.
Give me a break, Deathmold.
Ah, that is something I do not fear at all, for I know
I need magic powder to mark...
Are you aware that the formula requires powdered camphor resin? Then you must also know that the resin is extremely valuable.
Get Henselt to pay you.
You should have said, I'll give you as much as you need.
Thanks.
I've one more thing you might find useful.
What's that?
You asked me for protective runes. I've done better. Take this grimoire, which details many.
Thanks. Can you make anything out of these notes, sorcerer?
Where did you...
On him.
And you've no notion what's...
Wouldn't be asked.
They describe a very dangerous ritual. Practically pure necromancy. The sort that gets you burned at the stake.
Be specific. What kind of ritual?
One to summon the soul of an evil man. A man evil enough to wander the world after death. Souls of this kind gladly enter into covenants in the hope of being sent into the beyond.
Why would anyone want to deal with evil?
The possible reasons are many. You'll always find people willing to sell their...
I thought necromancy was forbidden.
Oh, it is, but I'm an avid collector of...
The manuscript is...
Philippa Eilhart and Sabrina Glevisig. From Mandrake, Seaman and Brimstone in the belly of a mare. As such, she is...
The plotters.
I knew I could...
Is that enough?
One can tell a
What else?
I shall give you 4 of my men who'll be near at hand and provide backup if some... Bring me one of the plotters alive. I have many questions.
The enemy of men and gods.
See you.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coins. Grown lads with their arses in the air, scavenging around the tents like idiots.
Where are these coins from?
There
wasn't a single one when they were pitching camp. I smell that. We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts.
Still looking for coins.
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
都没有门是不是啊？烦欸。
Oh my god!
Well, it was here yesterday.
Life can be really strange. I paused the other guy.
Diddle yourself, pauper. Gotta pay for looking.
What's it to us?
Haha! Others like...
Well, how...
Now look what you've done.
You again.
Diddle yourself, pauper.
Make love, not war.
Would you look at that?
Make
Diddle
love,
yourself,
not
pauper.
war.
Haha! Others like me mother.
The Ripper is afoot.
Are there troubles here?
Aye, there are.
Greetings, Hannah.
Now look what you've done.
I'm from Stilton, in the Lavalette.
Well, how can I...
I'm looking.
We've got... But you'll need to show me... Well, these are my girls. Choose, white-haired one.
I've heard good things about Whistling Wendy.
At your service, my prettiest girl, 'tis true. Tidy yourself, Wendy. Witcher on the way. Come on in.
What do you desire, my...
I want your...
Come with me.
Make love, not war.
地窖呢哦，爽啊！
Vincent Trott. You're a little elusive.
Here alone. Not wise, Witcher.
We'll see about that.
I'm wearing Selkirk's armor, you know. Pretty much renders me invincible in a duel.
Give me the chainmail and I'll forget everything. Whistling Wendy, your plot. I know about the coins.
You're Deathmole's hound. I don't trust you.
You don't need to. I just need the chainmail. Not interested in anything else.
I'm to remove it?
And hand it over.
Then you'll be on your way.
And all will be well.
Doesn't sound like my kind of story. How's this instead? I'll kill you, take your...
Spy! Kill him!
打谁啦？太烂了吧！我操！
Search the bodies. Nothing useful here. They must have been pawns. Report back to Deathmold.
感觉还好啊。声音那么大声，傻小。怎么那么多？没有钥匙。
Find a reef somewhere and stay dry.
Life can be really
Are you running around like a headless chicken?
I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back. Now we make camp with the Black Ones.
Oh, the laundry room's
Thanks for your help, Witcher. If not for you, we were on our way to see the visionary, bearing gifts and all. But I'll be
好，不要跳下来，装小，是藏哦，傻眼。回来随便交任务好了。
Oh my god!
A bit scared of going against the snake. The enemy have fed you their papa. The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coin.
A rebel and troublemaker.
Grown lads with their arms in the
not
air.
of the human kind. She is an homunculus.
Look what the cat dragged
by
in.
the sorceresses Philippa Eilhart and Sabrina Glevitic. From Mandrake, Demon and Brimstone in the belly of a man.
Who the hell commanded the heavens?
They say those nails protect you in battle.
I found
A letter?
It's your
Where'd you get that?
I know you.
You're not the only Witcher in the world.
So, you admit it's yours?
Sure, it's mine. People have had enough of that pompous clown colluding with Nilfgaard. I decided I needed to open their eyes a little while.
Any idea what that pompous clown's going to do when he finds out who's opening his people's eyes?
How would he find out? It could only come from you.
They're going to kill you.
Nah.
Why did you...
Henselt approached me to write a few panegyrics about him. You know, singing his praises. Can you imagine that?
But that's exactly what this letter is.
Possibly. But it's for a good cause. Henselt's a prick.
We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts. It won't just
Faced
disappear.
with the treacherous murder of
Look
his
what the
husband,
cat dragged in.
Demonet.
I found Trot and a few other...
Did you learn who lead?
No.
Any so...
No.
Oh, you might at least have spared Trot.
Any reward for the conspirator?
Indeed. A nice round sum per head.
Okay.
I could...
How many were there?
Vincent and 5 others.
You killed 6 men. You and your kind should be isolated.
The reward?
Is yours. Here.
Heard out the pleas of the fearful, orphaned Aedirnian people, and takes Demavend's lands under his protection. In his righteous wrath, he swears to punish the troublemakers.
for coins. What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Not another fucking stone.
How many more can there be?
I smell it somewhere. I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're
Didn't have anyone like you
Greetings.
in our village.
Been observing you for a while now.
And?
Just wondering if I can bring you in alive. And get a higher reward, you know.
Well, you can't.
Damn shame, I'd say.
总裁长2833钢剑。跳下去的地方。到了。哎呦
Quick! You'll be safe here! Over here! Inside the candles! Quick! You'll be safe here! Over here! Inside the candles! Quick! You'll be safe here! Over here! Inside the candles! Quick! You'll be safe here! Over here! Inside the candles!
经验靠背。
We're safe here. I awaited them. They were to come bearing gifts. I heard their cries. Guess they were attacked.
No, they're alive.
This is but half. Why, I'll not do more than braid some... What you want from me? I'll not believe you can...
Yeah, you're right. I need to learn some things, and...
Listen, I'll not speak with you until I get my... Though I do provide charitable help to the
I've heard a lot of good
Wonderful. Listen then, for I'll not say this twice.
Where?
Twin lakes I have named in our honor.
Is that
Before you kneel to meditate, you will drink the mixture I shall give you. You must then remember all that occurs. That's very important.
All right.
Huh?
Why do you need so many candles?
This is Sabrina's...
Did you rob a convoy of wax sellers?
I make the candles, my...
The valley's been...
It's a place of horror. You can still hear if you want to soothe their pain.
I won't achieve anything without some memory.
Faith. I don't know what those souls... Courage, hatred, and death. There was too much of all of them. But I remember a knight who, ignoring the danger, let Seltkirk of Gullet, Demaven's champion.
Is
Jahan is dead. He didn't deserve to bask in the glory of the...
So Sabrina's mercy has
You don't know what you're talking about, Witcher.
Who are...
Our descendants will decide who we were.
Who were you?
What does it mean? Look at the candlelight.
I can't hear a thing.
Then you're not ready. But your time...
I did what you asked.
Tell me what you...
I saw the Battle of Vergen.
You lie. I don't know what... Tell me...
Sabrina Glevisig appeared.
You lie.
So long.
How many more can there be?
傍晚是不是？休一下吧。
I'm too old for this.
哦，这只是啥小？你要给啊！
Don't know that anybody needs to know about that one.
Huh?
You may think I'm as mad as you are, but in my vision I walk...
You have no idea how happy I am. I've been having this vision of a giant head. I need to gather new ones. But that's my concern.
You must know a lot about Sabrina Glevisic's death.
Sabrina the Martyr left the world of...
Now, tell me...
What exactly?
Why the candles?
Others were strong in life. Her power, but she took the soldier who ended her suffering. Have you seen the area? It's full of beasts and monstrosities. Jahan, the merciful soldier, has walked in the blaze of our power ever since. No creature born of darkness can get close to him.
Did you hear about the curse Sabrina cast on the king?
Of course. A well-deserved punishment, a ghostly spell from... The king concocted a cruel... Bound to a wheel and placed on the stake. She suffered in a way unimaginable to... But when the flame reached her maiden waist, not a single cry could be heard. Let a shooting star split the heavens and mark its mortal... Sabrina suffered so badly that a merciful soldier... It was so long ago, Witcher. But I believe the spear went to another soldier.
I know who you mean. So long.
Relics are...
I know you have the spear, Yahan.
I told you about that, and I thought the old freak was...
I need that spear.
Tough luck, Witcher. I last saw it a few years...
What happened?
Look how similar we are. You want knowledge, I want...
How much?
What are your customary take-ins on a contract? I'll gladly accept but one half of that.
Tell me about her.
After all, business is going well. You see, when Yahan lost his head for Sabrina, by then Yahan had already hidden in the hills where no one dares to venture. Some call him the Vision. Beats me why the beasts don't attack him. A fisherman who supplies the canteen said that some monster...
What did you do?
Sorry to say I lost it in a dice game. Shame, because today, I lost the spear to a soldier who later fought the squirrels in the... He told me he'd used it to kill some Scoia'tael big shot. I heard the shaft cracked as if there'd been... The most interesting thing is that big shot is still alive. I heard he's now with that vixen from Edern. Some...
Yorvith.
You know him?
I'll tell you for 100 orens.
Bah!
So long.
What else am I to do?
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coins. Grown lads with their arses in the air is not of the...
Look what the cat dragged in.
I think I...
Well then...
Can't do anything until I have the spear the soldier...
I know this, Yorvith. Are you certain this is...
Mm-hmm.
Yorvith is in Vergen, Witcher. Along with most of the Scoia'tael from the area, they've joined that peasant girl's
Yorvith part of a peasant uprising?
There's only one way to confirm or disprove. What of the other artifacts? Do you know them all now?
Not yet.
In that case, you must wait until you've learned
Yeah. I've got to get through the mist, or I can't lift the curtain.
I shall supply the white flag when you set out as our emissary. The lass is reputedly honourable. She'll welcome you, invite you to a feast, and with a bit of luck, you may even plough her.
You're sick, Dev.
They say she's very pretty.
Not your concern.
In case the elves lack an understanding of diplomatic symbolism, please all...
A king's concern can be boundless when his life depends.
I spent some time working on this recently. This little marvel.
Thanks.
Indeed, you...
Great.
Truth...
Give... See you.
She is an homunculus, conceived by the sorceresses. Philippa Eilhart and Sabrina Glevity.
要去迷雾后面的。
From Mandrake, Seaman, and... As such, the enemy of men and gods.
Good to see you.
Why the long...
Everything's...
The only sight worse than a sad dwarf is the sight of a very sad dwarf.
I don't suppose...
Might have.
Wonderful. Life without old mates and booze is like a woman without her...
If you need a change of climate, come with me.
You say that as if you're going to the brothel round the corner.
I may have amnesia, but I remember the curse.
Well, all I get around here is non-human midget and the like. And I've dwarven...
Of course.
You know, Geralt, I have a feeling that Vergen's... How do you plan to get through the fog?
Death mold.
Throw it out! I would...
The magical potential of the talisman. The mist should...
You should have put it like that to begin with, instead of all that... I can't wait to have some proper ale instead of that piss water to drink in the Kidwenny camp. Thanks again, Geralt.
stink.
Greetings.
Life can be really strange. I fought the Nilfgaard.
Browse. Come back, like that cat from the good book.
2只哦，是不是还有1只啊？这个啊 ，OK。
Aye, there are. You don't mind. What's so strange about that? Other lands have slizzers, drowners,
And they don't trouble the locals?
What about building bridges? And taking tolls into threat of force?
none of that. They sit among the rocks. For tools, the headman tricked them.
Huh?
He said he would forbid them from collecting tolls.
掉了。
You're a fool, Witcher. You trusted a ghost born of suffering. My power shall grow with what you have.
What? Who are you? And who murdered the sisters?
Their beloved father did. Edirnian soldiers defiled them, and he could not abide the shame. A sensitive murderer.
Why did you go after Maverick? Why not let him live?
Ah, his father, you see. He had certain dealings with me. And I was right. Maverick was scrumptious. Odd that you never noticed Maverick had only 2 sisters and not 3.
What's up?
How many more can there be?
这个蜡烛是要干嘛？什么意思？干什么失败？我操！ 剑2935，还不错啊。所以啊，马利克不能让他过来就对了，他死了，人不就失败了？烂透了。
Comes and tells him the elder and the recruiter are coming for you. He was slaughtering pigs at the time, so he takes a pig's eye and puts it. words.
He does what?
Trouble. Puts a pig's eye in his ass. The elder and the recruiter enter, and the mother says, "Son, they've come to take you to war."
Want to
And he's standing with his back to them.
Life can be really strange. I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back.
Tournament.
I'm here about the rot.
What up?
The fiends have rot.
Well done. We lost many patrols to them. Oh my gods!
So?
这傻小，白人物加碎片。
So?
Scared of going against the same. The enemy.
Never again. Fucking fog.
Look at it this way. You'll be able to brag about seeing the ghostly fog from the inside for the rest of your life.
I'd rather brag about how I ploughed 3 wenches at once in my youth. Which?
Did I hear you mention a job?
Indeed. I know a collector in Vengerberg. He pays well for all.
Ericus Venom?
Happy.
Uh-huh. Why?
I never asked.
What kind of coin?
Why don't we do a test? But
he's gonna want more than a buck.
If
I'll keep my eyes up.
So good.
I've got your
wonder. Excellent quality. If you're in need of coin, just
Harp.
I'm
supply drop.
Buy.
Pay me 1.5.
You must be.
You said this was Witcher's work.
So be it. Where are you headed?
Magic or danger?
这什么东西？
Danger.
What the？ 53个，这起鸟嘞鸟嘞，要去那个刷吧。
Adon! Stop! You're making a mistake!
A mistake? Interesting. There's a war on, don't know if you've noticed. And wars are won by killing foes. Or do I have it all wrong?
The Witcher's a messenger. On his way to see Saskia.
Not your typical messenger.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but we had to pass through an atypical fog in which your typical messenger would have shit just before he...
Enough! We'll not let you inside Vergen. But you can deliver your message to the commander of the watch. He's stationed by the town gates.
Plowing typical elf. Come on, Geralt.
交换钥匙，妈的嘞！
Why, it's Geralt of Rivia and Zoltan Chive. Pinch me, Burden, for I believe I've dozed off while on duty.
Could be an illusion, eh? Or some spectres from the battlefield have lost their way. Maybe we ought to tickle them with an axe, just to be sure.
I'm afraid there's no mage out there who can conjure up the Witcher's mug, nor the aroma of Zoltan's beer-soaked beard.
Yarpen Zigrin! Lice eat me if I'm not delighted to see that horrid mug of yours.
This lad here's scaling Burden. Geralt, what are you doing standing there as if you've swallowed a halberd? Got a hug for an old mate?
Greetings, Tristan.
Wee Marigold! Ha! How is the lass? Let me tell you, Scalen, this here Witcher's the very embodiment of chivalry.
No.
Me? A knight? I'd sooner...
Well then, listen everyone. At the time... Anyways, the Witcher was on the road as well, with Triss and Ciri, heading south. The lass, I tell you, was a demon. Never seen anything like it. And I've had my share of gut rumblings.
Oi! You promised us a chivalrous...
And I'm delivering it, lad. In any case, the Witcher would carry her into the bushes time after time.
Sounds normal to me. A man looking after his woman. It's too much to call it chivalrous, Yarpen.
Ah, wrong. Triss weren't his woman. Not his wife nor lover. She was sick. A lad like you, Scalen. Don't know that being a knight's not just...
Damn! I don't believe anyone else has tried to tell...
How is the wee mer...
Not great.
Oh, damn the dogs.
I suppose it's no coincidence you're here.
Triss could...
The plague. I've not seen it.
From what I've been able to establish, the Kingslayer...
What did this...
A huge, bald witcher. Wears a medallion.
I might know some. This drunk in Virgin claims he saw a redhead fall from this... She sent her servant and some peasants to the ravines after her. I spoke to one of those peasants. He claims the lass was no servant. Madam Eilhart. Or the old minx as you...
Did the woman flee south?
Fucking hell. She came out the main gate not more than an hour ago. Headed straight for...
She knew a bit of magic.
I guess I need to visit... How's Yorvith? Any chance I might run into him?
Minimal. He follows Saskia around like a once-neglected pup. Eyes on her at all times.
At least the lass is well protected. What do you seek from Yorvith? Last I heard, you weren't exactly
You heard right. But when I last saw...
Even if you see him...
Guess I don't have much of a choice. Any idea where I might find the Dun banner?
Try the Netherworld. The whole unit was cut down during the battle 3 years ago.
I meant the unit's standard, which symbolizes death.
Ah! That makes it a lot easier. We buried it with the remains of the Kedwenis.
Where?
Just outside Vergen. I'll mark it on your map as the road could get confusing. Strange things are afoot in those crypts, Witcher. Kedweni ghosts scaring off our folk. That would be normal since they were invaders.
I'll look into it. I have to see Sas...
To what end?
To dispel the mist of wraith.
Sas...
Her sword.
And what do you suggest I do? Yorvith and Saskia banned us from letting strangers in.
That ought to...
Cow pies ought to be easy to get her in.
I'm staying here, Yarpen. I want to join you, enlist. Will you have me in the dwarf?
Will I have you, Chiefy? Will I plough and have you? What? Problem solved. All right. Now I'll introduce you to...
Don't you fret about the sword, Geralt. I promise to ascend to the...
All right then. See that, Scalen? We were headed for a tragedy.
Now we're...
Ah, youth these days. Lacking...
It's nice to talk to you.
Ah, that's life.
Wait a minute. If by some miracle you obtain that cursed blade,
Good.
There's another passage. I'll mark it in the Witcher's map and show...
It does. In the meantime, I'll look around for that flag.
Pray.
Off we go then.
墓穴。见地下通道。好，那我们今天进度先到这边。